Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this latest edition of Tales from Outer Space. And as always, I hope that you enjoy. Just a quick shout out to the T5 peeps: Bob the Dragon, Cat Crab Lobster, Data Magnet, Dark Machine, Bezic, Try Again 95, Pudic Yol, Astrea the Dreamer, Caspar Arnholtz, Cam Maxwell, Athelia, Meridian 117, and Jordan Bucksmorm. Thank you very much. Story number 1. Only Humans Have Souls. Written by Dynamar. Chilla was holding her father's hand while they walked through the bizarre courtyard when they passed a couple of humans yelling at each other. "Father, why did that alien yell at the other alien to go to hell? Where is hell?" she asked her father. "Well, Guster said as he tried to figure out how to explain it. "Some humans believe that a god or gods created the universe. Like Trunda. Militia says that Proti, I think she said, exploded and created the universe. Trunda did not worship their god. Humans will pray to their gods. They will thank them for life or give offering for good fortune. And sometimes they ask for help." "Do the gods help them?" "Some humans say they do. Others say that they do not. I saw one of their moving pictures, and someone in it said that their god answers all requests. But sometimes the answer is no. But humans are unique in that they are the only beings that believe in an afterlife." "An afterlife?" Chilla asks. "They believe that when they die, a part of them will leave their body and go live with the gods. They call it their soul." "So, humans have souls that live with their gods when they die?" "Yes, but some humans believe in a place where the soul of evil humans will go instead of living with their god. They call it hell." "So, that human was calling the other one evil?" Yes, you're very smart." Guster smiled and drummed his fingers down the scales on the back of Chilla's head. "You said that some humans believe in gods. What about the ones who do not? Do they have souls?" "If they do not believe in the afterlife, then there is no place for their soul to go, so I don't know why they would have one." "Maybe they go to one of the afterlives anyway." "But, which one?" "If I believe in their gods, would I get a soul?" Chillis asked as she looked up at her father in earnest. I do not know," he replied, as he looked down in embarrassment at her because he could not give her an answer. "Can we find out?" "Yes, there is a human religious center in town. There are many human religions there." "Good. Having a soul sounds like it would be nice." "Yes, it does. I also heard that there are some religions that believe your soul comes back as another being." "Oh, that would be nice too." End of story. Story number 2. Shielding, written by Warpmine. "Fuck humanity. No, really. Primitive Sibians, barely able to send on uncrewed vessels to their neighboring planets, let alone colonize their own solar system. With our energy shielding, we can march through hostile fire unscathed. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but, as I am told, the field refreshes every 10 cycles of the power core, and will stop 300 kinetic projectiles, regardless of mass or velocity, during each refresh cycle. Intel assured us our power cores were superior to the Earthlings' power grids, operating about twice the frequency of the dominant power grids of the larger continent cluster of Europe, Africa, and Asia, and slightly less than twice that of the dominant grids in America. You'd think that they have standardized at least their power supplies. But these backwards monkeys couldn't even agree on which units of measurement to use. I digress. We landed our troop ships after the fleet had dealt with any orbital defenses, mostly communications, and cleared a path through the debris shell that the humans put there. Messy little bastards can't even keep their own orbit clear of junk, let alone their planet. We waded through so much filth and refuse at the start of the invasion, you'd think that they didn't have basic sanitation technology even. At least our shields prevented their alien pathogens from reaching us. So, that was something. Oh yeah, we didn't even have a clear justification for invading beyond for the glory of the Empire. I don't know if he wanted the system for the trade route, the slave labor, or just to obliterate a potential threat before it became a problem. If the latter, affect the Emperor too. Yeah, I said it, Doc. Report me for apostasy if you want. I don't care anymore. Anyways, we eventually made contact with the local defense forces. They were busy evacuating civilians, so we partly got the jump on them. I got the first kill of my unit, snapped off a lucky shot at one of the soldiers shouting orders before they returned fire. Their bullets were faster than I expected, but no larger than Intel had warned us about their rifles. They had some larger vehicle-mounted guns, though. Those were a bit more unsettling. Over twice the size of the rifle rounds, and a lot more of them. Still, no match for our shields. They didn't even manage to keep sustained aim at any one of us to penetrate. The humans fled with the civilians, though there were dozens of their soldiers left dead on the ground. As is our way, we placed them naked on the open ground for the carrion creatures to deal with, their belongings left in a pile. Well, except for the few items Intel wanted, like a few of their weapons and what seemed to be some personal communicators and the like. Our advance met only a token resistance for the next few days, and humans tried various weapons, larger artillery, explosives, even melee attacks. None of it worked, and I think their sharpshooters may have been particularly disappointed. At every encounter, we drove them back and left their naked dead behind. We did get a word from Intel that the humans considered it a grave offense that we removed the necklaces from the soldiers, far more than unclothing and laying to rest. So we changed that bit, at least. If the humans put that great a stock in having a piece of jewelry with them to the next world, who are we to deny their last wish? Anyways, it took a while longer before the humans tried something more, insidious. They tried to poison the very air that we marched through. Didn't work, of course, so long as our shields held. Then our shields started fading. The humans had begun constructing some sort of energy weapon that shorted out our shield generators. Apparently, those things consumed a lot of power to work. Some sort of electromagnetic pulse thing. And had some trouble with polarity, but they worked well for ambushes. We lost a few units to surprise attacks that way. And with them, the humans got their hands on our shield generators. We'd assumed that they'd start issuing them to their own troops in short order, making our work harder for us. We were wrong. Turns out, the humans found something more reliable to defeat our shields with than an EMPs. Remember how I said our shields block some 300 projectiles per cycle? Well, the humans have something they call automatic shotguns. They figured out that I could just use those to pump out well over twice as many tiny pellets per shield cycle than the shield could handle. Sure, one soldier with one of those would not be able to keep her aim steady enough on one of our soldiers for long enough. But there was never just one soldier. They showed up and aimed those abominations at us, just filling the air with rapid-moving walls of metal, eating through our shields faster than the generators could cycle. 3 pellets hit me, then 8 more, then... Well, you get the idea. 3 of us survived the onslaught. We just ran like cowards. We didn't know that we were already dead. There were pathogens in their air, things that failed shields suddenly let through. And unless you can figure out how those diseases are killing me, I'll be dead before the Emperor's agents can get to me. So, tell the Emperor for me that he is an imbecile, and if he doesn't try and sue for peace with the humans, he has doomed our species. They've got our infantry gear, and they must have secured at least a few troop transport ships by now. So tell him, feck humanity, and feck him in particular. Debriefing of Assault Trooper Drakros Matherin in the medbay of Emperor's Blessing, following the initial assault on the human homeworld, conducted by Commander Valquith Reedon, witnessed by Dr. Deke Multlan. The commander and doctor have both been sworn to silence, and the debriefing sealed by order of the Emperor. End of story. And that, my friends, concludes this video. I hope that you enjoyed. There are links down below, both to support this channel and for the author of this fiction. Anyways, I hope you all have a fantastic one, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.